Hello, and welcome to the Smartest Builder online automation training. My name is Inder, and I will be your guide. In this video, we'll continue in our Loxone 8 introduction series and look at the Loxone Miniserver Connection Overview. To get started, let's look at the main brain of Loxone. This green box here is the Miniserver Gen 2. It is the main processing unit, or the brain of the Loxone automation setup. This miniserver can be used in commercial, industrial, or residential automation installations. It also comes in a wireless version called the Miniserver Go. What is unique about Loxone's system is that it comes with a free software suite that includes Loxone Config and the Loxone app. Both of these programs are free to download and to update. The Loxone Config allows you to program the miniserver, while the Loxone app allows you to control the system from any device. Inside the miniserver is a processor that handles the automation program and the app requests. This means it does not require an internet connection for it to run properly. There is no need to ever connect the Loxone system to the internet to run your automation system if you don't want to. Now let's get into the physical connections of the miniserver. Let's start by looking at the Loxone connectors at the bottom. These are color-coded for easier installation, with orange for power, blue for the Loxone link, and green for the Loxone tree communication. Now these connections are color-coded for a reason. So the miniserver takes 24 volt DC power. So with the orange and white, the orange is positive and white is negative. And then the three other pins you see here can be used to distribute power to other Loxone extensions. Next up is the Loxone link. This allows extensions to be daisy-chained to your miniserver. This basically increases the functionality of your automation system, allowing you to expand it as needed. And finally, the green connector. This is Loxone's proprietary communication method called the tree. The tree connector is unique in that it allows you to wire Loxone's tree devices in any which way you choose, giving you incredible flexibility when it comes to wiring. This includes Loxone switches, LED dimmers, lights, motion sensors. The list keeps expanding every year. What's really unique about this method is that despite the variety of wiring methods, each device can still be individually recognized and 100% controlled. Now let's move on to the red connectors. These are the digital outputs or relays. On this miniserver, there are 8 digital outputs that allow you to turn devices on or off. These on-off relays can either be used with AC or DC voltages, which gives you the utmost flexibility when controlling power to different devices. Moving to the top of the miniserver, we see the LAN connector. A LAN connection is required for you to program and communicate with your miniserver. However, once the system is set up and you don't need to use the app or access the system remotely, then you can go ahead and disconnect the miniserver from your network and still use the physical switches in your home to control the automation system. This gives you the capability of having a completely offline setup. The next connection beside the LAN connector is the SD card. The miniserver comes with an industrial SD card that stores all the data and the Loxone operating software. This is required for your miniserver and the app to load properly. Moving on, we get to the 8 digital inputs shown here with the green push-in connector. Earlier, we talked about digital outputs. Well, this is the opposite. Instead of sending an on and off command, we are reading an on and off signal. For example, this can be from a window contact sensor when the window is being opened or closed. Once the signal is received by the miniserver, you can program it with Loxone Config to do another function, such as turning on a light or turning off the AC. Right beside the digital inputs, we have 4 analog inputs shown here with the orange push-in connector. This reads a 0 to 10 volt signal. This is typically used for reading sensors like climate controllers or any other external analog sensors you need. And that wraps up the second video in our TS Beats Loxone 8 introduction series. In this series, we provide a technical overview of Loxone so you get a good idea of what you're investing your time and your money into. So please keep watching this series. And of course, please remember that at the Smartest Builder, we train our customers to be independent on the Loxone automation system. A smart and independent home is always better with a smart and independent homeowner. Thank you for watching and listening to me today.